Hello Aries, and welcome to your July 2019 reading with me, Cindy. This video is you're gonna get it like pretty much right at the beginning of the July. I'm in a different place than I typically am. I'm up at my parents' place, which is like Eastern Ontario. It's like about 4 hours northeast of where I actually live. So it's a beautiful area, but it's a really old house. So there's some very interesting energy in this house. It's about 70 years old. Actually, no, I'd say it's about 60 years old. It's about a 60-year-old house. It's on the river and it's surrounded by woods and animals and all sorts of cool energy. So I just did Aquarius's reading here. So you are the only two signs to get your monthly reading up here, which I think we're going to have some pretty good messages because this is good energy and it's like real spiritual up here. So let's get started for you guys. The first deck that I started with is the Energy Oracle deck. So we want to know what your overall energy is moving into July. Interesting. 2 cards came out for Aries. So we got the 5th chakra and we got hostilities. So 5th chakra is like the throat area. It's about speaking your truth, being able to speak clearly and in a way that people understand what it is that you're trying to convey to them. So I'm feeling like there's some hostilities between you and someone else, or a misunderstanding or miscommunication going on between yourself and someone else. And there is a storm warning. So storm warning is the card that's at the bottom of that deck. So it's the underlying energy. However, I sort of feel like when this card comes up, the storm is actually clearing out things that aren't serving a relationship or a situation anymore. Once the storm has gone through, then you're just going to have the solid piers or posts that you can actually continue to build your foundation from. So things get stronger and better after this storm has gone through. So perhaps there is a truth that needs to be spoken, and we know Aries is never one to be shy about speaking their truth. So that might create some hostilities for some people, but well, you know, that's why the zodiac has Aries. That's why the planet has Aries, because some things just need to be told. So let's get into it. So we have 5 cards here because I thought I may not get to the bi-weekly because my son's on summer vacation. If I get too busy and I can't do bi-weeklies, I want to at least give you the full month of July. My plan is to do another reading in the middle of July for all of the signs. So I'm hoping to. So this is sort of like hoping for the best but planning for the worst in a sense. So this is the first week in July, your energy, the second week, 3rd week, 4th week, and 5th week of July. Now, for this deck, this is the Wild Untamed Animal Spirit deck. The underlying card in here is Turtle energy, which is really the slow and steady energy. It's water energy. It's the complete opposite of Aries, if anything. It is absolutely the complete opposite of Aries. I would not describe Aries as slow and steady. I would describe Aries as explosive and off to the races. But yeah, so turtle energy is here to say, yo, take a break, guys. Just relax. Don't try to do so much, maybe. Slow and steady in this case could help you win the race for whatever it is that you're working through. So let's get started. So the first card that you have here, so the first week of July, probably by the time you guys see this video, it is going to be this time. You're going to be in this Dragonfly energy. Dragonfly is air sign energy, so it is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. But for the most part, I feel that it's, ooh, Noah, wait a second. That message changed really quickly for me there. This is someone you're dealing with. Oh yeah. You see how this is blue? This chakra, this throat area here is blue. And behind this dragonfly is this blue triangle. Dragonfly, the wings are sort of slightly transparent. So the truth can start to be seen. Things that weren't seen clearly, you know, it's starting to become more clear. I feel as if this blue energy is your voice. Is your voice speaking out to this air energy? And they're starting to see it more clearly. It's starting to give them some clarification or opening their eyes towards something that they were maybe not willing to look at. So one of the things about the sign of Aries is that Aries is, you know, always about new starts And it's also about like looking at things in a new way and going, or looking at things as they truly are, as they truly are. Some of the signs will pick and choose what they want to believe to suit what it is that they want to gain or what goals they have for themselves. And that can be beneficial to them. But I would say in terms of making people really see the shit as it is, Aries is there to do that in a sense. So somebody needs some clarity. They need to see what it is that they're really doing. And yeah, this is for some of you, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, or someone with a lot of that in their charts. Then we get this elephant energy. Now this is fire sign. This is the all chemical symbol for fire. So this is your second week in July, and this elephant is feeling very heavy to me. The energy that I'm getting off of this card right now is very heavy energy. It's almost unmoving energy. It doesn't feel like your energy. It feels like someone else that you're dealing with. They're feeling very heavy at this time. They are holding the fire. They are holding the fire to help them see. This clarity that you helped bring to them in the first week of July, they're starting to see it, but they're being stubborn. I'm really feeling like a stubbornness from this elephant card in here. And it's interesting because they've been given the clarity and their intuition, their third eye is open. They kind of know. They know what's going on, but they're not ready for your truth. It's really, I don't often get that from this elephant card, but this is very, very stubborn energy. Usually I find this elephant card is sort of lighting the way. And I'm getting that a little bit, like they're starting to light their way, but I don't even feel like this elephant is taking a step forward right now with that card in the second week in July. Stuck. It's definitely stuck energy. So the third week we have Wolf, and this is grounded energy. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. It's not feeling like Aries to me. Gosh, you know what? I'm not even feeling like you guys are showing up in these cards. I'm feeling like this is someone around you that you're dealing with. None of this is feeling like Aries energy. I'm going to keep moving and see what happens here. So this is, you know, Wolf is a great leader. It's a great, can be a great parent as well. So this could be someone who is a parent already. Now, Wolf is not though, like this is like Alpha Wolf. This is the Alpha Wolf. And when the Alpha Wolf wants all of the cubs or the pups, sorry. Yeah, they would be pups, right? The babies. When they want all the babies, you know, to get into line and everyone needs to walk single file, step into the other wolf's footprints, and try to mask their scent and keep a nice line like if they're walking through the snow. And some of those pups get off. Wolf gets in there like, no, you got to follow this line. You got to follow what I'm talking about. You got to do this. And this is feeling a little bit like this energy too. But this is a little more watchful. Really have to pull some clarifying cards on this because this is a really unusual energy coming towards Aries in July. This may be some of you. I'm getting... this is feeling like feminine energy right now. As I touch this card and I look at it, this is feeling like feminine energy and this is masculine energy. These are both fairly unmoving. There may be two fire signs involved here, two stubborn fire signs. And I am starting to feel a bit like this is some of you. If you're female or you identify yourself as feminine, I would put you in this middle card here. I'm getting that energy from you. If you identify yourself as the masculine, I think that this is feminine fire energy around you, even though it is showing the Earth symbol. This card is feeling a little bit like she's ready to fight. Which is, you know, it is picking up on that hostilities card. And then we go into this card. So this is the fourth week in July. There are 5 weeks in July. This is Raccoon energy, and this is Earth energy again. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo are the Earth signs. Now, somebody's hiding their feelings. Somebody's pulling something back. Usually I will say that this card reminds me a little bit of the Hierophant card, but I don't feel like they've pulled back that much. I feel like there's something specific that they don't want to share, or it's about how they're feeling. Yeah, there's something about their feelings that they're kind of keeping in the darkness that they don't want to share. A little bit like they feel like their back is up against the wall. Maybe we need a different approach in terms of how we're speaking out to this person. Just the way this energy is playing out, it looks like they're pulling back. They're retreating in a sense, but they're still watching you. This card does not feel very strong. Somebody's lost their power at this point in this 4th week in July. Let's go into the 5th week here. This is a better card, so this is better energy. This is the Owl energy. This is air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It's interesting. I mean, we haven't had any water energy come up in this reading yet, except the turtle. Except the turtle. Except the turtle. So let's go back here. So with this barn owl, you know, it's interesting because I just did Aquarius and they were barn owl energy. I think it was the 4th week in July. Yeah, I mean, it could be. There could be, for some of you, there could be an Aquarian that you're dealing with as well. Because again, this isn't feeling to me like it's Aries. But this is someone who's, barn owl is a very significant card to pull. So barn owls, I mean, they have incredible vision day and night. And the shape of their head, the way their plumage, their feathers shape around their head. I'm sorry, this table is really wobbly too. Any sound that comes towards them gets trapped in this cone shape and is directed into their ears. So it's almost like if you could imagine it, you know, when if you cup your ears to hear better and to pull your ear forward, that's like it exists around them all the time. Plus their hearing is like 1,000,000 times more sensitive than ours. So this animal is indicating someone who is sort of all seeing and all hearing. They hear and see a lot of things that a lot of people don't think that they hear and see. And they also move in a very stealthy way. So barn owl, the flight feathers of barn owl make absolutely no sound. They can't detect the sound with any sort of man-made microphones or anything like that. So animals that are barn owl is a predator to, they don't hear this animal coming in. So there's some kind of unknown energy that knows an awful lot about something, sees an awful lot about whatever it is you're dealing with, and it's coming in the 5th week of July. It might actually provide some clarity, or it might even work maybe as a go-between with this energy here that doesn't seem to be moving out very well. Okay, I would like to get some clarification on this 5th chakra. What is it that needs to be spoken? Ooh, okay. Boy, everyone's going into this 2 of Cups energy. So you're dealing with someone who you obviously have a very close relationship to. This is a soulmate. This could be a spouse. This could be a common law partner. This it's feeling like it's battle energy. One of you is ready to retreat, in a sense, ready to take off and looking back like, I can't do this anymore. I'm really done. So that's sort of clarifying this. I'm going to leave those there. I am going to end up putting those back in the deck as we clarify other areas. So that's the 5th chakra. That's the hostility. What is the hostility? What is so hostile? What's going on? Wow, that flew out like, gosh, the 10 of Swords. Yeah, that's pretty hostile. So somebody's feeling absolutely defeated. Somebody is feeling absolutely defeated in this situation. Yeah, this king, I mean, he's got very gray hair. He's much older. I feel like whoever the person who's feeling defeated is the older of whoever you are dealing with. Like, if you're older than the person you're dealing with, then you're feeling defeated. If the person that you're dealing with is older, then they're feeling defeated. This kind of looks like this guy, doesn't it? With the old gray hair. You know, they're ready to run away before maybe they feel this defeat. But it's a psychological defeat. So there might be some kind of it's interesting that I kept getting like alpha with this wolf. I feel like there's some sort of a change in who the alpha is in this situation. There's a change in who the alpha is in a situation, and it's a little bit of that sparring that would go on with, you know, like a pack of wolves if a new alpha was trying to come in, or the old alpha is just not, the old alpha is old. So the old alpha is old, and they're not really up to being the leader in this situation anymore, in this relationship. And the new alpha has to come in. So the old alpha is not, you know, not quite ready for that. Okay, what is the storm warning? What is this storm? This approaching storm. What is the storm for Aries? I know I'm sounding very cheerful. I probably shouldn't for your reading. But I'm an Aries. But I'm an Aries. But you know what? This reading's not resonating for me at all. I'm going to be quite honest. It's not resonating for me at all. But you know what? Maybe if I sit back and I play it and I watch it later, because right now I'm just in and taking in what comes in. But I have a lot of Gemini in my chart. So that's the other thing too, right? Like, so when something doesn't resonate for you, because I have readers that I love to watch on YouTube, and there's times where I'm telling you, it feels like they're giving a private reading to me with how well their reading resonates. And then other times it's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. It's like, okay, those messages, I'm not needed to receive a deep message that time from that person. And so I could actually probably start going and watching some Gemini readings, because I do have a lot of Gemini in my chart. The cards are getting all mixed up here. I'm just babbling, but that's part of being my Aries and my Gemini. So, okay, so storm warning. Why is the storm here? Why is the storm here for Aries? So that's why I started babbling, because I was sort of singing to this hardship that's coming through. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. This is a big change, man. This is a big shakeup. That's why there's a storm warning here. That's a big shakeup. It's a big shakeup. It's a shakeup that's meant to happen. There is a little tiny moon symbol down here. So we have, for me, when I see the moon, I'm getting cycle changes. This is a cycle change. It's destined. It needs to come. It's divine timing. This is the time for this change. And it is a little bit of a storm in this relationship. It's a little bit of a storm in this relationship. And it's like an alpha change. There is definitely change. And I'm feeling very strongly like, for the most part, Aries is the one who's becoming the new alpha in this situation. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, Aries wants to be alpha. You know what? I'm going to tell you up front, and this is too being an Aries. Aries does not have a problem with someone being their alpha, as long as they can hold that position properly. If you can prove to me that you can be my alpha, then God give you everything you got, because then you can be my alpha. I'm okay with that, because I think Aries really respects that leadership quality, and they identify it quickly. So if someone is no longer able to hold a leadership position, Aries sees that right away, and they're like, we need to make a change, because I can't do this. You can't be my leader if I don't know that you can lead anymore. So I kind of feel like that's what's going on here. Interesting. So these just kind of flew out as I was talking. So we got the Empress card and the King of Wands. Oh, wow, baby. I really feel like there's a new king coming in town. There's a new king coming in. This is Aries. The Empress is kind of Aries too. It's the feminine aspect, because it's the Emperor, the Empress to me are Aries. Wow. And she's sitting on this bull. For some of you, this might be Aries needs to push Taurus out of the way. Aries needs to be the leader in this situation now. King of Wands. Aries is about to become the king, guys. So let's put that back in. Let's clarify the Dragonfly. Why is the Dragonfly here for the first week in July for Aries? Why is the Dragonfly here for there we go. Thank you. 2 cards. Oh, Temperance. So there's a new balance happening. So something needs to be corrected. Balance needs to be achieved. And this person is also, look at how they're both holding 2 cups. There's balance coming in about these 2 cups. We had the 2 of cups that came out early when we were clarifying like the 5th chakra, the hostilities. So these 2 cups need to be rebalanced. Quite interesting. So if you're in a relationship, there's a change in the balance between the 2 of you, and Aries needs to start being the leader. I don't know how many of you are going to like that. Maybe you will like that because that just came out for no reason. Queen of Wands. You're taking on, you are taking it on. You're becoming the alpha in this situation now. Elephant energy. Why is the elephant energy here for Aries in the 2nd week in July? What is elephant doing here? What does this elephant energy signify? Wow, 2 cards. This stuff is flying out. Tower moment. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting. So the Tower moment is a massive change in your life and how you see it. Something may have happened or something's going to happen in the 2nd week in July. That there is such strange reflection going on in this reading right now. I don't even know where that's coming from. But so this Tower moment, you can see like it's pretty destructive to the house. And this Queen of Pentacles, this is earth energy. So I'm getting like a bit of Virgo with this card. Definitely with it being like the feminine energy, but they are feminine energies though. All of the earth signs. So for some of you, and I mean, this is a very solid, heavy energy. I mean, it does show fire sign energy, but it felt very unmoving. It feels very unmoving and stubborn, which to me is also Taurus. So Taurus, I can say that because my husband is one, and I can tell you they are very stubborn. And look at the Queen. Look at that Queen, the way her head is looking down. She's almost like she's recognizing that she's not able to hold this position anymore. This is just a total change in who's running this place, who's running this relationship. Wow. My goodness. This is quite an interesting reading. I've never had a reading like this before. All right. What's going on with this wolf? Who's this wolf? Who's this wolf sitting here? I want to know who the wolf is. Because for some of me, it started to feel like it was Aries. This wolf energy. This alpha change. Is this an alpha change? Wow. 2 cards again. It is an alpha change. How crazy is this? The Fool is the Aries card. And again, we have another pentacle. More earth energy. And it's a page. So it's a message. This is a new start. This is a new start in something with this Fool coming in. And it's Aries energy. So they're just going with it. I'm just ready to take this. We're taking this on because we need a leader in this situation. And no one is doing it right. So I need to do it. The Page of Pentacles. Slow moving energy. Pages are about learning too. So slow and steady with the turtle. Remember, pages are about slow. So take this slow and steady. Take it slow and steady. You actually might be taking it slow and steady. Because this is not a recommendation. This is just showing energy. So this is a new position for you to be holding this. This is new. This is a new position to be taking on this alpha role. And because pages are all about learning and moving forward. Wow. All right. I got to know why is Raccoon here, man. That Raccoon energy in the 4th week. Someone is really hiding or pulling back about something. That's a lot of cards, but let's try to do it. Wow. Major Arcana too in here. Wow. Let's just look at the Major Arcana to start with. We have Devil energy. There may be some passion. There may be old habits too. Old habits, routines that need to be broken, need to be changed. This isn't working for this relationship, with this family anymore. The High Priestess, somebody is like, wow, okay. Somebody is pushing this cycle change. This is almost a spirit-led. I'm getting a message that this is a spirit-led cycle change. There's spirit supporting this cycle change right now. And it's in the background. Do you not see her? Oh my goodness. Check this out. All right, can we get focus on here without glare? Look at her chest area. Does that not look like the face of an owl? Like her boobies are two owl's eyes. It's like the beak, and then this is almost like a great horned owl. I'm pointing at the camera screen instead of the card. So these are the eyes. There's like the beak, and then this is like the great horned owl. It's like owl, that all seen and all hearing, and you don't know about it because it's so quiet. That's spirit. So this is something spirit. There's spirit supporting this. That's, wow, this reading is, wow, there was 3 cards. Oh yeah, the Justice card. So this is spirit. So I'm really getting a heavy message that this is some sort of spirit energy that's sitting in the background, hiding, supporting this change, this shift in hierarchy in this relationship. So we have the Justice card. She's also holding the pomegranate, which is, you know, understanding the cycles of death and rebirth. So this is like, we have the Tower moment. So there's definitely a massive change in terms of who's holding the reins in this relationship or situation. The wheel is up here. The Wheel of Fortune. This is all divine timing. The true balance is coming in. Wow. That's also Libra energy. Just taking a second here. For some of you, it might be, there might be Capricorn too, but I was hesitant to say anything just because we have the Devil energy. I was hesitant to say anything because I'm getting a very strong message that this, wow, blurry, that this raccoon is a spirit. There's going to be some serious spirit energy coming in the 4th week in July to help this transition occur. It needs to occur. And we're dealing with 2 stubborn people. Okay, so now we're going to come in here. So we got, also that came out was the Queen of Cups. So this is deep feelings. This is like being a leader, but with feeling, right? So, and this person is very balanced. They have 1 foot in the water, so they have deep intuition. They're going with their intuition, but they're also trying to use their clear mind. And up here, we see this top of her throne is the shape of a crescent moon. So I'm feeling like she's part of this cycle change. She's aware of the cycle change. And with the 3 of Wands, we're really balancing our communications and our desires. It's flowing, you know, right? Like we're trying to keep it flowing. We're trying to keep it going. Feels like it's sort of starting to happen. In the 4th week, this energy shift is starting to occur. So now let's look at Owl. Why is Owl? Wow, this is coming out really fast. Oh, sorry, I think I just hit the mic. Owl. So we've got the Ace of Cups. Oh, guys, it's so beautiful. Oh, interesting. There's 2 messages here. I'm getting 2 different messages. I just got 2 different messages with that card. Some of you, this is a new start in your existing relationship. This is a new beginning in this relationship. It's almost like it's coming up out of the water. It's a rebirth of a relationship. For others of you, it's something brand new. It's something brand new. And who's at the bottom of the deck? But the Emperor, Aries. Oh, wow. So you guys are at the bottom of the deck as we pull the last card. That's great. So you came into your reading right at the end and you're sitting on the throne as if to say, yes, I am the Alpha now. Now that we've all figured that out, can we go on with our day? Who's there? Pentacles. See, I knew there'd be pentacles behind the Emperor. All right. That's actually a pretty cool reading. That was interesting. I'm going to have to look back on this reading and see if it can relate to my life in any way. All right, so now I'm going to pull a card from the wild, oh no, just the Animal Spirit deck. Just the Animal Spirit deck. A final message of guidance or, yeah, just a final message of guidance, really, for Aries. Moving forward in the week of July, the month of July. What do we got here? Peacock. Let it shine, baby. Let it shine. And Peacock is a leader, right? Like this guy struts around and he owns, well, I always see them at the zoo when I go there. I haven't been there in a while, but they pretty much own the place. They walk around, they're beautiful, let it shine. So really be yourself. Peacock is very confident in themselves and they show it to the world. So do this with confidence. What's going on in here? You need to do it with confidence. Maybe try not to be too harsh. Try not to be too in the face, but let it shine, baby. Let yourself shine. And this is at the bottom of the deck, the Nightingale Spirit. So this is the beautiful song that comes in when the sun is about to rise, when the darkness disappears. So love is all around. And I'm feeling that in the 4th week for sure. With this, it feels very spirit-led, sitting in the background here. Well, there you go, guys. I know it was a little bit late coming, but it's finally here, and I'm glad we got it out to you. It was a really interesting message, quite divine. Divine energy, big shift, big shakeup in terms of who becomes alpha, and it looks like Aries is becoming alpha. Just be that leader, lead by example, guys, and everything will be great. Thank you so much for letting me come into your energy, and I will see you soon. Bye.